doesn't really matter, 'cause I feel so free now. It doesn't really matter.
Witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie na nieco innej konferencji w porównaniu do innych na tegorocznym E3, dlatego że przed nami konferencja AMD Next Horizon Gaming, czyli najnowsze informacje na temat kart graficznych oraz procesorów od AMD. Mowa tutaj oczywiście o kartach Navi, Ryzenach 3000, zobaczymy co ciekawego pokażę. Liczymy oczywiście na dużo nowych benchmarków, daty premiery, ceny, wszystko co tak naprawdę najważniejsze, żeby jakoś tam oceniać ten sprzęt. Do samej konferencji pozostały jakieś 3 minutki mniej więcej. No i co, zobaczymy co to nam ciekawego przyniesie. Ja w tak zwanym międzyczasie myślę zacznę przygotowywać sobie już replaye, mianowicie pobiorę sobie konferencję Ubisoftu, o ile ona już jest gotowa, przetworzyła się, bo fajnie by było, żebym jeszcze dzisiaj zrobił troszeczkę powtórek. Przede wszystkim Watch Dogs Legion, które, no muszę wam powiedzieć, zapowiada się całkiem ciekawie, jak dla mnie. Zobaczymy co z tego wyjdzie, bo tak naprawdę to może wyjść dwojako, ale no to nie przekonamy się, póki tak naprawdę nie zagramy. No i co jeszcze mogę powiedzieć? Za chwilę jeszcze sprawdzę jedną ciekawą rzecz, bo jestem bardzo ciekaw, czy dalej da się kupić edycję kolekcjonerską Cyberpunka, bo jeżeli tak... O Jezu, to po prostu masakra. Tak, nadal jeszcze jest dostępna edycja kolekcjonerska Cyberpunka i teraz normalnie pewnie już ją można w miarę zamawiać. No cóż, życie, ale wczoraj była przynajmniej beka, jak to o 5 rano, znaczy o 9 rano kupowałem. Dobra, widzę, że jeszcze film się nam nie przetworzył, czyli nie będę mógł pobrać chyba tej konferencji. Wydaje mi się. Zbieranie filmu. Zapewne musi minąć trochę czasu, zanim będę mógł pobrać tą konferencję. No niestety. Ja pierwszy ją zamówię. Nie podniecaj się tym. Zobaczymy kto pierwszy dostanie. Czy to może... No nie wiem, zobaczymy. No właśnie, oni mogą mieć niezły zajób. Ja jestem ciekaw jak to będzie, bo niby wysyłają dzień przed. Wysyłają dzień przed, także zobaczymy. Do AMD została nam minuta. W ogóle czy tutaj leci jakieś audio od nich z konferencji? Leci, dobrze, to już niech może ono leci. Także zmieniamy już scenę pomału, tylko zobaczę czy nie mam potwieranych jakichś tutaj jeszcze kart, dodatkowych nie mam, ok. Także zobaczymy co tu AMD ciekawego pokaże, no mówię, ja liczę, że troszeczkę rozwalał system, szczególnie Ryzenami. Kartami tak nie do końca, jeżeli nie ma tam wsparcia hardware'owego, ray tracingu w tych Navi, to tak trochę mnie to nie bardzo jara, wolę karty od zielonych. Ale procesory Ryzen mogą być spoko. Zobaczymy. Zobaczymy, bo muzyka się wycisza, to oznacza, że chyba zaczynamy konferencję. Wydaje, mam taką nadzieję. Jestem ciekaw, czy to będzie pre-recorded, czy to gdzieś na żywo będzie? No prawda, teraz AMD ma wszędzie tak naprawdę udziały. Rynek PC-towy, konsole i jeszcze Stadia. Cloud Gaming. Okej, dobra, będzie na żywo, fajnie. Mamy Lisę Su oczywiście.
CEO, Dr. Lisa Su.
Welcome, welcome. How are you guys all doing? All right, welcome to our Next Horizon Gaming event. This is like a phenomenal crowd. It's so good to see you all here today in the theater at E3. Are you guys having fun? Okay, and thank you to all the gamers who are joining us on the live stream around the world. We have an incredible show for you today. You know, E3 is an amazing place, and every year, millions of gamers look forward to seeing new games and new gaming technology. And so we are just super excited to be here today with you to unveil some of our newest and most important gaming technologies and partnerships. And we have a lot in store for you today. We will be joined by the one and only Jeff Keighley, so let's give him a big round of applause. And we also have some amazing partners. You're going to see some amazing stuff this afternoon. So let's go ahead and get started. Are you ready? Yeah! Okay, so look, as we just saw in the video, today is all about the question, what's next? Our goal at AMD is to push the envelope on technology, and the entire team is always asking, what's next? So, whether it's what's next in PCs, or what's next in consoles, or what's next in the cloud, we're going to show you some really exciting stuff that just answers that question of what's next. So, you've heard me say how much AMD loves gamers. Have you heard me say that? Yeah! So, we love you, and our goal is to give you exactly what you want. And, you know, the fact is, you're the smartest and most demanding tech guys in the world. Is that true? So you expect the best of everything. The highest possible frame rates, the best quality, the most incredibly responsive and immersive experiences. And most importantly, these days, you want to be able to play and share and experience across every platform. And to deliver that incredible gaming experience, you actually need two things. You first need incredible breakthrough hardware. And in addition to that, you also need breakthrough games. And you need these two to really be optimized together to create that next level of gaming performance. And frankly, you know, sometimes the hardware gets a little ahead, and sometimes the software gets a little bit ahead. But it hasn't always been in sync across platforms when you play across PCs or consoles or the cloud. However, starting now, we're going to change that. We have the opportunity, together with our partners, to bring the best technology has to offer to gaming across hardware, software, and platforms. And that is our vision for gaming. Do you like that? So look, it's an incredibly exciting time for gamers everywhere. Just take a look across all of the most exciting platforms. When we think about gaming, graphics is at the heart of gaming, and AMD Radeon is truly everywhere. Just look at every category of the market, whether you're talking about PCs, or you're talking about notebooks, or desktops, or Macs, or game consoles.
O, MacBook Pro i stand za $1000, tak jest.
With our new partnership between AMD and Samsung to power future mobile devices.
To jest w ogóle ciekawe, AMD będzie w telefonach. AMD będzie wszędzie.
Widespread graphics engine in gaming. And now, at AMD, I've told you we're all about pushing the envelope. And to create the best technology, you frankly have to make very big bets. And sometimes you have to make those bets 3 to 5 years out. And this year in 2019, what you're seeing is the results of some of those big bets that we actually made 3 to 5 years ago. So look, we bet on 7-nanometer process technology for faster and more efficient silicon. We bet on these new engines, and these engines are incredible. Our new Zen 2 CPU core and our new RDNA graphics architecture. And frankly, we put these things together in a really smart way with chiplet technologies that give you great capability and flexibility. And so, just to give you a few examples of this technology in action, how many of you are PlayStation fans?
O, coś PlayStation?
Last month, Sony announced that the next-gen PlayStation would be built around AMD's new gaming architectures. And we've been working collaboratively with Sony over the last few years to build a custom chip based on the Zen 2 and the next-gen Radeon architectures. And we are incredibly excited to partner with Sony to enable their vision of the next-generation console. Now, you also heard recently
O, nie będzie nic więcej,
this
szkoda.
year's Game Developers Conference, Stadia, its new cloud streaming service. And this is also powered by AMD Radeon GPUs. And you just heard a few days ago that Stadia will actually be available in November. And we look forward to seeing what that launch is going to be. It's very, very exciting. Now, let me ask, since we are at E3, how many of you caught the Xbox event yesterday? All right. Totally action-packed, but what you heard from Phil Spencer and the Microsoft team is they announced the next amazing chapter in our partnership, the next generation Xbox, codenamed Project Scarlet. Now, Project Scarlet is powered by a custom processor co-engineered between our team and the Microsoft team with one goal in mind, to deliver the ultimate gaming experience. And it uses our Zen 2 CPU core and our next generation Radeon RDNA gaming graphics architecture. And we're absolutely thrilled to partner with the Xbox team to enable their vision for the future of gaming. So that's a lot of platforms to be excited about. We're really excited about them. But as excited as we are about those platforms, AMD loves the PC platform.
O, na co wszyscy czekamy, czyli pecety.
So look, for all of you who love PCs and love building your own gaming rigs and love the best of technology, today is for you. We're introducing today what I would call the ultimate gaming platform. And we're the only company in the world that can really bring you the best in both CPUs and GPUs. And it's frankly an incredibly exciting time for us as well as the industry because we're introducing the brand new 3rd gen Ryzen desktop processors. And the brand new Radeon RX 5700 series graphics cards. Woo! All right, let's go ahead and get started with Ryzen, please.
Dobra, na początku procesory coś, co mnie bardziej interesuje, bo procesor bym sobie wymienił, bo już ta i7 trochę nie wyrabia. I ciekawe, czy zaprezentują 16 rdzeni na AM4.
Are you guys excited about 3rd gen Ryzen?
As fuck.
Okay, I have to say, the anticipation around 3rd gen Ryzen is really impressive, okay? You guys are amazing. I mean, we were pretty excited at the 1st gen Ryzen launch, right? Weren't those great products? And we actually love the 2nd generation Ryzen just as much. But when I read the comments from you guys and the anticipation on Reddit or Twitter or across the forums about 3rd generation Ryzen, it's truly spectacular to see the excitement in the community. So our goal is very, very simple. Our goal is to give you the best CPU for every gamer. And it all starts with the CPU core, the engine. So we are so proud of Zen 2. Zen 2, our architects just did an amazing job. It is just incredible engineering. And when you just take a look at the specs, I'll just give you a couple. 15% instructions per clock uplift. Double the cache size for lower memory latency for faster gaming. And double the floating point, which is really great for creative workloads. And if you think that we're really proud of the Zen 2 engine, when we bring this over to the product side, it's fantastic. Just take a look at this stack.
To już wszystko mieliśmy wcześniej zaprezentowane na komputeksie. Ale czy będzie coś jeszcze?
Ryzen 7 and Ryzen 9 stack. And if you think about it, Ryzen 7 processors, 8 cores, 16 threads. We have the new flagship Ryzen 9 3900X, which is the first 12-core processor for mainstream gamers.
No i ja już widzę, jak 12 rdzeni jest używany przez wszystkie nowe gry.
And what you really see here is leadership across the board at every single price point. That was our goal. So let me just show you a little bit of the numbers, okay? Let's just start at the top of the stack and see how 3900X stacks up against the competition. All right, what we're comparing now is the 3900X against the competition's Core i9 9920X, which, by the way, is a $1,200 processor.
Pokazują dokładnie to samo, co było wcześniej.
12-core comparison. And what you see is that the 3900X wins by 14% in single-threaded performance.
Intel wcześniej teasował AMD, gdzieś to czytałem dzisiaj, żeby pokazali wydajność w grach, bo tam to może tak słodko nie wyglądać jak w Cinebenchu.
So think about it, more performance, less power, and by the way, it's less than half the price. Now, I know some of you have also been wondering, just how does the 3900X perform in games, right?
O właśnie, to najważniejsze.
Let me show you first some data. And here we compare the 3900X again, now versus the 9900K, okay? And this is across some of the top AAA gaming titles. This is in 1080p, so that we can really stress the CPU. And what you just see is incredible performance for these titles. Very high frame rates.
No tutaj cenowo, nie wiem jak coś cenowo, nie wiem ile kosztuje teraz i 9900K, ale no praktycznie to są równe. Równe praktycznie procesory. Tu się wszystko rozchodzi o cenę, price to performance. Bo wydajność jest praktycznie ta sama.
Numbers are nice, but gameplay is much better, isn't it? So let's actually see a real world use case for the 3900X, not just for gaming. We're going to show you gaming, but we're going to show you what you can really do when you take the 3900X for a spin. And for that, let me invite Robert to the stage.
Hey, Lisa.
Robert, nice shoes.
Thank you, Radeon Red. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 1080p is a wonderful resolution, and lots of people choose it. But if you're a nerd like me, I have an ultra-wide 120 hertz monitor on my desk. 1440p is where I play. I hear some cheers down there. Right on, right on. All right, so 1440p is a big deal because we want to drive more pixels, drive higher frame rates. So let's take a look at Tom Clancy's Division 2, running at 1440p. Just hit World Tier 5 myself, gear score 503. If anybody else plays, hit me up, right? And what you see is a very comparable gaming experience. But what you really see is the Ryzen 9 3900X, this beautiful, monstrously powerful 12-core CPU, delivering an incredible gaming experience. 12-core gaming chip, that's uncommon.
No są równe, a tu jest właśnie, to jest ten plus, tu jest 12 rdzeni versus 8 rdzeni, czyli typu montaż filmów i cokolwiek innego kreatywnego byłoby super i to dla mnie jest idealny normalnie procesor.
10,000 kilobits using the slow OBS preset, which is just a quality preset that's so far above what most processors can do. What would that look like? Let's take a look at the stream view. This is what a viewer would see if we stream this game on both of these processors. Yes? We did start the stream for the other guy, right?
Tak. Zdecydowanie. To często Gamers Nexus pokazywało. Ryzeny przy streamingu również są dużo lepsze.
Of a 12-core processor for gaming. You can do things that you couldn't do before. The other guy with 8 cores? Sorry. All right, so let's take a look at the data. I want to show you by the numbers what you just saw. And both processors, same frame rates, but a real gaming experience from us and a smooth streaming experience for the viewer. That's how it should be.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you, Robert. Okay, so for anyone who's wondering why you need a 12-core processor for gaming, do you believe it now? Look, we are just taking gaming and streaming to the next level. This is what we want to do. And now, let's take a look at the Ryzen 7 3800X in action. You know, my point earlier was that at every price point, we're giving gamers something special. And this time, we're comparing the 3800X against the 9700K across the same titles in 1080p. And what do you see? Again, you see just fantastic frame rates, well over 200 frames per second in most games at 1080p. And of course, you know that we have double the threads, and so the 3800X just outperforms and really shines in creative workloads. So that's the Ryzen 7 stack, my friends.
No spoko, właśnie tylko no, największym minusem tego może być to, że ostatnia generacja bardzo możliwe na M4 i to było troszeczkę słabe.
And frankly, there are a lot of PC users who might have a budget of, let's call it $200 to $250. And the idea is to get the best processor you can get.
Bo jeżeli to by była ostatnia generacja na M4, trochę by się nie opłacało wymienić całego setupu.